Louisa Barton here for the Horse Talk Show and Equus Television, visiting with Dr. Barry Eisaman in the horse capital of the world. We're here at OBS, and we're going to talk a little bit about a couple of Derby horses that we're excited about. One of those is actually in the top 3 right now in popularity for the Run for the Roses, and that's Practical Move. And then in 9th place, Raise Cane. Both of these horses started their training with Eisaman Equine, and we believe certainly the foundation and the start of these horses is really important in their success, and we like to celebrate our local connections. So I have Dr. Eisaman here with me, and we're going to chat, first of all, a little bit about Practical Move. Dr. Eisaman, thank you for being with us.
You're welcome.
I love the chance to chat to you. I think this is our 2nd year running that we've been able to talk to you about some of the top horses in the country, and it's very exciting to have 2 going into the Kentucky Derby, and we certainly hope they stay in. We're hoping we can keep everything as is right now. It's looking really good. Tell us a little bit about Practical Move.
Well, Practical Move is a colt we got from the Keeneland September sale. We broke him for his breeders, which is Head of Plains Stable and Chad Brown. And he was a horse that was always like a college kid in grade school. You know, anything you ask him to do, he does it. First time, does it well. Great mind, great personality, great way of moving. He had really no bad marks on his report card whatsoever.
We love those.
I think as people start to look at him at the sale, he came to the sale. He worked well at the sale. Maybe people begin to question whether a Practical Joke could get classic distances, which is a question worth asking, I suppose. Practical Moves out of an Fleet Alex mare, and I think that side of his gene pool gives him a chance to have the stamina needed for a Derby distance.
Wonderful. How does he handle kind of the commotion and kind of laid back, couldn't care less?
He could care less. I think that I would be shocked if the Derby Day crowd bothers him at all. You know, I think Forte is a formidable horse in there, and I think he, you know, if he shows up and runs his race, he'll be hard to beat. But Forte is a little, I believe, more sensitive to noise and crowds, and he has been known to get a little nervous in prior races. So the Derby crowd will be twice what he's ever been used to. You know, so he may get nervous, maybe. Practical Move, I would be shocked. He's just too calm about stuff.
Just a cool-headed guy.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about Raise Cane.
We also broke him for his breeder, and his breeder is Andrew Warren from Oklahoma. Andrew still owns him. He's by Violence, a good-looking big horse, and he shared a lot of traits with Practical Move. You know, he was intelligent, he learned things quickly, he was a good mover. Mr. Warren decided he wanted to try to sell some of his horses last June, so we brought Raise Cane here to the June sale, and he never really caught on all that much in the sales environment, so he was bought back for Mr. Warren and his wife to race. And here he is. You know, he's one of the top 10 in the Derby, which is, it's a little hard to get in the field.
Yes.
You know, so they're very happy, and I wish them the best of luck.
Well, that was a good move for them, for sure, keeping him. I bet they're glad, because doesn't everybody want to get their horse to the Derby?
Everybody does. Yeah.
Everybody does. You've had success for, gosh, you and Sherry have had success for years and years. I've known you guys for nearly 20, I think. And
that many years?
Yes.
I didn't think we were doing that this long.
That's right, you're only
35 years
that's
old.
That's right. Me too. What do you attribute your success to? You've got a phenomenal team. You know, you really do great work. You're a veterinarian. When I say doctor, I've let everybody know he is a veterinarian, which certainly must help a lot with many things, everything from correct conformation to good health and overall.
Yeah.
But you have an amazing team as well.
We have a good team and a system, and you know, the horses get a lot of riding time, regular training, miles, and they learn by repetition and doing things. And in the conditioning, the more they do, the more bone remodeling they get, muscle tone, muscle development, mind development. You know, so they just go through the routines. When we start any sort of little speed work, it is only after a really good foundation and then it starts out very gradually and increases. And they get a lot of gate work at our farm, both our sales horses and those going to the races. So our team's good. There's people on our crew that have been with us north of 15 years, quite a few.
That's amazing. It's incredible. I do really believe the foundation matters with these horses. I really think if you take them at the right speed and let them get ready, they're going to show you what they can do, and I think they're going to work a lot harder for you too.
Yeah, I think the foundation is really important, especially at that stage of their life. You know, they're very moldable. You know, they want to please, they want to do things. They're in a stage of development where they're growing a lot, and if you can apply stresses to that skeleton when it's changing like that, and bone is laid down in the right places, it makes everything tougher and stronger to withstand. You know, because they're going to leave us and go to the races. It's like going from high school football to professional football. They have to be tough.
They have to be tough, that's right. And having horse 3 and horse 9 in the Kentucky Derby graduated from your farm. It's pretty exciting stuff. So
Very
well
good.
done. Hats off to you, and we wish you the very best. We
Thank
hope
you.
and pray we'll see you in the winner's circle.
Well, we'll be on TV. You know, the crowd at Churchill Downs isn't something that either Sherry or I relish enduring. We've been there. It's definitely a bucket list thing to check off, but we'll be watching on TV.
Oh, do you know where I watch from?
TV.
The barns.
The barns. You go to Churchill and
Yes,
stand in the barns.
yes, I stay in the barns. That's where I want to be. That's where the winning horse comes back to.
That's
so
good, yeah.
it's the best place to be, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
You're
Dr.
very
Barry
welcome.
Eisaman Equine, proud of their many, many accomplishments. We'll go on to see many more horses come out of their consignment and training to be successful. So we'll be very excited to see 2 of theirs in the run for the Roses this year. Louisa Barton for the Horse